Because what I'm seeing is that when you, of course, I'm in favor of all the, I mean, long-term oriented philanthropy also is a good idea. So I'm not against that. It's just I'm finding I'm very motivated by the here and now there. So seeing, a lot of the homelessness that Mary's Place works on is transient homelessness. So when you go study homelessness, there are a bunch of causes of homelessness. Mental incapacity issues are a very hard to cure problem. Serious drug addiction, a very hard to cure problem. But there's another bucket of homelessness, which is transient homelessness, which is, a woman with kids, the father runs away, and he was the only person providing any income. And they have no support system, they have no family. That's transient homelessness. You can really help that person. And you, by the way, only need to help them for like 6 to 9 months. You get them trained, you get them a job. They're perfectly productive members of society.
Last week we had Bill Gates for dinner here, and he said that he has a ridiculous amount of money, and it's so hard to find appropriate ways to do good with the money.
Yeah.
So what does money mean for you, being the first person in history that has a net worth of a 3-digit amount of billion?
The only way that I can see to deploy this much financial resource is by converting my Amazon winnings into space travel. So that's basically, Blue Origin is expensive enough to be able to use that fortune. And I'm currently liquidating about $1 billion a year of Amazon stock to fund Blue Origin. And I plan to continue to do that for a long time. So, because you're right, you're not going to spend it on like a second, dinner out. There's no, that's not what we're talking about. Yeah. So for me, I'm very lucky because I feel like I have a mission-driven purpose with Blue Origin that is, I think, incredibly important for civilization long-term. And I am going to use my financial lottery winnings from Amazon to fund that.
With regard to your personal lifestyle, there are no guilty pleasures that you are doing unreasonable things with money?
I don't think they're that guilty. I mean, I have lots of pleasures, and we just came back from an amazing trip with the kids. Mackenzie and I did. She planned the whole thing. It was her birthday trip, but she planned it all. We went to Norway for 3 days, and we stayed in an ice hotel. We went to a wolf preserve and actually got to interact with these timber wolves.